So I guess what my source told me about Subriel Matias being on the table for a potential fight with Gervonta Davis March 30th to launch PBC Amazon Prime is a lie. So Subriel Matias, let's scratch him off the table. There was two other names that was on the table: Michel Rivera and Pitbull Cruz. My source told me that there was three names on the table as of right now. I did not report that Subriel Matias will be next. I reported that he has the potential to be next because he was on the table for a potential fight with Gervonta Davis March 30th to launch PBC Amazon Prime. Now, Subriel Matias says it's a lie. So scratch him off the table. So now Michel Rivera may be the next. Pitbull Cruz, my source told me that Pitbull Cruz, if everything fails, then it will be Pitbull Cruz, meaning that if Subriel Matias is not on the table, boom, all right, he's out. He ain't getting the fight. Maybe Michel Rivera, the Dominican Dandara, gets the fight, or Pitbull Cruz too, who said that he might be. I think Rolly said on the IG Live that he may be fighting Pitbull Cruz and things of that nature and stuff like that, because Ryan Garcia don't want to fight Pitbull Cruz and don't want to fight Rolly and don't want to fight Devahania and stuff like that. But anyway, so Subriel Matias off the table. It would have been a good fight in my opinion, and it would have been, and I think it would have been smart by Subriel Matias to now that people was actually talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because my report went out there on Twitter, and even Leonard Ellaby reported, he said it was cap and things of that nature. But Subriel Matias, if he was smart, he would have capitalized off a lot of people at the moment yesterday talking about potential fight with Subriel Matias himself and Gervonta Davis. That's what separates how people don't know how to market themselves. And maybe this is the reason why Subriel Matias is taking a long time to be in the type of conversations at his age and where he at in the sport of boxing. He could have done, his team could have done a better job in capitalizing off a report, whether they feel like they were not going to get the fight next and stuff like that, but you still got to talk about these fights, right? But anyway, what's next for Subriel Matias? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He said he was going to be out for late March. So it actually made sense, you know what I'm saying, for that fight, Gervonta Davis and Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is an IBF champion. The rehydration clause that Tank put on people, it was going to be there automatically because an IBF champion, you can't surpass 10 pounds after the weigh-in. On the second day weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? Tank been in the 140-pound division. I think Subriel Matias would have capitalized heavy with the platform versus Gervonta Davis, but I guess they're going to build. I think they ended to build Subriel Matias, give him a couple of easy touches and stuff like that in the East Coast, probably in the Barclays Center or Atlantic City or Philly or somewhere in the East Coast. There's going to be a lot of Puerto Ricans and stuff like that to captivate the imaginations of the Puerto Rican fans and build that type of Codo Trinidad Puerto Rican fan. I think that should be that's also a smart business decision, and maybe 2025. You know what I'm saying? He gets the real mega fights, and he will be a commodity, and he will be like, hey, yo, I'm the A side because I could sell out the Barclays Center. I could sell out arenas. So what's next for Gervonta Davis? You know what I'm saying? If there's other reports that says that Gervonta Davis may fight Rayo. If that's the first fight to launch PBC Amazon Prime, I think PBC will be shooting themselves on the foot. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that momentum 2023. And at this point of Gervonta Davis' career, if that's what they're going to go with Rayo, because that's another report that I heard. My source didn't tell me that, but that's another report that's respected by other, you know what I'm saying, boxing content creators that reported that. And shout out to those that get those type of insights and sources. You know what I'm saying? If that's going to be the fight, then I think that PBC will be shooting themselves on the foot. And Gervonta Davis, people are just going to keep on clowning it. I think this fight would have been respectable. It would have been respectable for Gervonta Davis. I think style, it actually benefited in terms of style, probably Gervonta Davis even more. Subriel Matias is coming off what he said is an injury. So think about it. He can't rehydrate. And then he be rehabbing an injury in which his trainer said that hand also may need surgery. So Gervonta Davis could capitalize on Subriel Matias March 30th right now if you really want to. I think it would be smart by him. But anyway, Leonard Ellaby is still speaking for Gervonta Davis. Seems like, you know what I'm saying, Tank is still made with the promotions. If he don't want people to speak for him that is not within his company, he should tell people to stop speaking for him. I think that Gervonta Davis' team is making him look weak. Coming with this 135-pound campaign. No, he's 135. Subriel Matias will have to go through 135. Devin Haney will have to come through 135. But you went to 140 and already beat Mario Barrios and stuff like that. Like, why y'all making Gervonta Davis look weak? If his power translates to the middleweight division, right? So why y'all making him look weak, man? Just keep those options open. Stop saying 135 because he doesn't give a damn about the belts anyway. So why y'all trying to pigeonhole him to 135? If he could fight, y'all should be saying whatever makes sense, whatever weight class. He could fluctuate from 130, 135, or 140. Make it to keep the options open. What are you gonna do in 135 if y'all not even trying to go for Shakur Stevenson? What y'all want to do in 135 if y'all not even trying to get Lomachenko? So what I in it? If it's 135, man, please stop it. Anyway, hopefully, look, I've heard before when people make a report and then the fighters or their business handlers say that they're lying, right? Almost like when Mike Coppinger said that Canelo Alvarez signed to the zone, and his next fight is going to be Bivol and Triple G, and Canelo Alvarez tweeted at Coppinger saying that he was lying. The next day, Canelo Alvarez reported that was the fight. The same way Regis Prograis reported that Devin Haney fight was a lie. And then the next day, Regis Prograis reported what the reporters were saying. So guys, don't be on so quick and be like, oh, you see, Subriel Matias said that was a lie. See, they saying it's cap. And then here comes March 30th and the announcement of Amazon Prime, and it might be Gervonta Davis and Subriel Matias. Just letting you know, hey, if it's a lie, it's a lie. If that's fight is not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. I did not see any great fights coming from Subriel Matias or Gervonta Davis in their next outing. So hey, whatever.